In the high-energy world of competitive dance, where spotlights burn bright and emotions run high, Robert Irwin delivered a performance that transcended the stage, touching hearts with a raw homage to his mother, Terri Irwin. The 21-year-old conservationist, whose life has been a blend of wildlife adventures and quiet fortitude, chose Dancing with the Stars dedication night to honor the woman who single-handedly steered their family through unimaginable loss. Partnered with seasoned pro Witney Carson, Robert's routine to Phil Collins' poignant ballad, "You'll Be in My Heart," wasn't just choreography, it was a living eulogy to resilience, weaving threads of grief, gratitude and unbreakable bonds into every step and sway. Terri Irwin, now 61, stands as a pillar of unyielding strength in the Irwin dynasty, a legacy forged by her late husband, Steve Irwin, the beloved crocodile hunter whose infectious passion for animals captivated millions until his tragic death in 2006. Steve, just 44 at the time, perished in a freak stingray incident while filming off Australia's Great Barrier Reef, leaving Terri to navigate widowhood while raising two young children, Bindi, then 8, and Robert, merely 2. What followed was a masterclass in perseverance. Terri transformed Australia's zoo into a thriving hub of education and conservation, all while shielding her kids from the world's pitying gaze. Robert's tribute peels back the curtain on this era, revealing how Terri's quiet heroism shaped their worldview, instilling values of courage and compassion amid chaos. "I think, growing up, there's certain things as a kid that you do not realize," Robert reflected in a candid interview, his voice steady yet laced with emotion. "I mean, a credit to my mum, I never felt as though I ever missed out on anything in life." This innocence, he explains, was no accident but the fruit of Terri's deliberate choices, filling weekends with zoo safaris, bedtime stories of croc wrangling, and unwavering routines that mimicked normalcy. As a toddler during the tragedy, Robert's memories are fragmented, pieced together from home videos and family lore. Yet even then Terri's approach was proactive. She leaned into Steve's mission, turning grief into action by expanding wildlife programs and authoring children's books that echoed his exuberant style. Adulthood has brought clarity, Robert admits, a profound appreciation for the how behind Terri's "keep going." "She had to keep going not only to continue the legacy that my dad started with her, but also to raise us kids," he shared, his words a bridge between boyhood naivety and mature insight. This duality, honoring Steve's wild spirit while grounding the family, defined Terri's path. Post-loss, she eschewed spotlight-seeking, instead channeling energy into philanthropy, partnering with global conservation efforts, advocating for endangered species, and fostering Bindi and Robert's passions. Bindi, now a Tony-winning actress and mother, often credits Terri's example in her own activism, while Robert, following his father's footsteps as a zookeeper and TV host, embodies the torch passed seamlessly. The performance itself was a sensory symphony, Carson's choreography fusing contemporary flair with emotional depth. As Collins' lyrics, "Come stop your crying, it will be all right," filled the ballroom, Robert and Witney glided across the floor in synchronized lifts and fluid spins, their attire evoking safari elegance. Khaki accents against neutral tones, symbolizing the untamed Australian outback. Robert's vulnerability shone through tentative hesitations that built to powerful embraces, mirroring the song's theme of protective love. Judges praised the authenticity, noting how Robert's heart-led execution elevated technical imperfections into poignant art. For viewers, it was cathartic, a reminder of the Irwins' real-life drama far removed from scripted reality TV. This moment on Dancing with the Stars aligns with Robert's broader narrative, a young man stepping from his father's shadow into his own light. At 21 he's helmed Crikey. It's the Irwins, hosted wildlife docs and championed climate action, all while maintaining the humility Steve embodied. Yet, the show has been a departure, thrusting him into sequins and scores, a glittery contrast to khaki fieldwork. "Mum raised us alone," he said, the phrase a shorthand for trials that forged their triad's closeness. Terri's solo stewardship involved not just logistics, managing the zoo's 500 acres, wrangling crocs named after Steve, but emotional labor, fielding media storms, nurturing Bindi's Broadway dreams, and guiding Robert through puberty's awkwardness under public scrutiny. Terri's influence extends beyond parenting. It's a blueprint for widow-led legacies. After Steve's passing, she founded the Steve Irwin Conservation Foundation, raising millions for habitat protection. Her memoir, Steve and Me, offered glimpses into their whirlwind romance, a chance meeting at a wildlife park blooming into partnership, and the deliberate choice to parent adventurously. Robert's tribute echoes this. Terri as co-creator of Steve's vision, not mere custodian. "You'll Be in My Heart," from Disney's Tarzan, resonated deeply, its adoptive family motif paralleling the Irwins' chosen kinship with animals and audiences. Family dynamics add richness. Bindi's 2024 marriage to Chandler Powell and their daughter Grace Warrior inject new joy, while Robert's budding romance with Rory Bucky hints at continuity. Terri, ever the anchor, attends galas and galumps through mud, her laugh a Steve-like rumble. Robert's emotional outpouring, tears post-dance, a hug with Terri in the wings, humanizes their icon status, reminding us that behind khaki bravado lies tender vulnerability. In conservation circles, Robert's platform amplifies Terri's groundwork: anti-poaching initiatives, reef rehabilitation and youth outreach. His DWTS arc, from nervous novice to dedicated dancer, parallels life's unpredictability, much like Steve's fatal dive. Mum's strength is my superpower, Robert might say, though unspoken, it pulses through his steps. As the season progresses, Robert's tribute lingers, a heartfelt nod to single motherhood's quiet revolutions. Terri Irwin didn't just raise kids, she raised warriors, ensuring Steve's roar echoes eternally. In Robert's eyes, she's not alone, she's legendary.